And I see hands moving, so that's a good sign. We'll get to the player audio in just a moment. Let's punch the clock. Lotus Petal. Lotus Petal resolves. City of Traders. Cracking Petal. Show and Tell. And a Force of Negation, pitching, Brainstormer, and Response. So immediately Phil under threat here. Let's tune into the players.
I'm going to crack it, targeting myself.
Okay. I'm going to have to minimize the stream just because if I get Mishra's bobbled, I can't see it.
I'm going to play a Flooded Strand and pass, putting the Mishra's Bobble on the sack.
Okay. Untap.
You untap, yeah. Cool.
Drop.
Yep.
I'm going to play a Volcanic Island. Trigger.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Vulcan pass.
Now you see my regrets, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, when you told me that you saw the regrets, I was like, all right, well, I guess it's definitely one of those blitz hands. Being in the 8 Force deck, it's a little less scary.
That's fair. That's fair.
Let's play an Island and Ponder.
Go ahead.
Kip lost all of their channel points last Wednesday. Did you guess wrong? Is that what you mean? What happened to you, Kip? 2-minute prediction.
A famous person who piloted this deck once told me, you don't play this deck to not go for it.
I feel like that's a sentiment for anybody who's ever played it, right? It's like, what's the point if you're not going to go for it?
Exactly. Go ahead. Pass with 4.
All right. So Corey now just waiting for the rest of the pieces to try and do it again. Sneak and Show got 88% of the prediction poll with 3.8 thousand channel points being committed. Perfy committed 3,000 of them, though. Perfy is Corey. That's funny. I like when people vote for themselves. That's just hilarious.
Now.
Okay. Untap. I'll keep draw.
Yep.
Phil drawing cards, refilling. Corey needs a cantrip or something. Passing with 5. Not very good. So Corey is running card from Strixhaven, Prismari Command in the deck. Oh, Wasteland takes out Volk. That's not good for Corey. And let me know in the comments or in chat what you think of Prismari Command. Is it the real deal for Legacy or not? We were talking about it before we booted up the stream. Corey thinks it's for real. Phil's skeptical, I believe. Phil also looking at the black-green command as a possibility. Not really concerned with the fact that it's a sorcery, it seems.
Thank you.
Altered Trop.
Let's cast this Udo.
You got it.
We will put in a Misty Rainforest. This guy's down. I will pass.
All right. Uro hit. Life total's changed. I'll stay on top of that as best as I can. I think I have them right.
How about 18? Play this thing.
What were the life totals? Phil's at 18 now?
Yep, I'm at 20. He's cracked 21.
I Uro'd, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Let's play this guy out. We will get rid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Escaping Uro.
I'm just going to put Exile over here, make it easy. Uro.
You got it.
Put in a Crocus.
You got it.
Crocus pretty good against sneak attack. Sneak and show, whatever.
Hold on, I don't want to be too explore, guys. Did I put in a land for turn this turn? That wasn't the Uro land?
You played the Misty Rainforest to crack
I did.
To play your
Okay,
Uro.
great. Pass.
Oh, oof. Pass with 7.
Let's attack with the Udo. Draw. Let's put in this Tundra. Hit for 6.
Yep.
Uro hitting hard already. We just started.
Cast this Udo.
You got it. Which one would you like to keep?
I'm going to keep the one that is escaped.
Nailed it.
Let me put the land in first off that one. So this time I haven't played a land yet for turn. Now I'm keeping eyes on that.
You're fine.
I'm going to ponder.
You got it.
Is there anybody watching right now that thinks Uro should not have survived the banning? Kip says Corey making him have it turn 1, and now this is what happens when they have 8 forces. Yeah. Corey's in trouble. All right, Corey scoops. And game 1 goes to Phil. He's possibly your favorite deck builder. Nice. Nice. I really like PVDH's evaluations of new cards for Legacy. He posts graphics on Twitter every time a new set comes out, and I read them in their entirety. All right, we're underway here for game 2.
I like your play. We're going to try it out. Flooded Strand, pass. Your Flooded Strand is more beautiful, though.
Thank you. Thank you.
Who did your altars?
A bunch of people, a bunch of different people over the years. I haven't gotten any altars done in a couple of years, but most recently I was going to a great altarist named Catherine Chandler in Ohio.
Oh, nice.
You need infinite colored mana to draw your deck with Uro, so I think Thrasios is just better if you're looking for Simic. Oh, okay. So Uro's not really a commander that anybody's worried about. All right. I guess you could also have just Uro in your commander deck as just another card. How's it going, says Ben. What's up, Ben? How's it going? I really like Ben, everybody. Ben leaves YouTube comments. Ben is here in chat, hanging out all the time. Ben's one of our best. Say hello to Ben, everybody.
Interesting. We are going to 1, 2. You may proceed with your fetch.
How do we feel about Kroxa in Legacy? Playable? It has not been playable so far. At least not that I've seen. Maybe Kroxa could find a place if, like, black, red, mid-range, probably also running blue, right? Let's be realistic. Mid-range decks become a thing. Kroxa Pox, says Luinel. I don't know about that one. Sounds cool, though. I've been running into Kroxa quite a bit on Arena, though. I was playing quite a bit of Arena over the weekend. I'm stuck in Platinum. I can't move at a Platinum Tier 4. I'm totally stuck, everybody. I'm not going anywhere. I win one, I lose one. What's up, Tyler? Tyler says, once the world opens up and things are safe, it'd be a lot of fun to watch you guys in NYC play some Commander on the channel. I would love to, and I'm looking forward to doing things exactly like that. We'll see. It's hard to predict how things will go this year, honestly. Luna's stuck in bronze. Yeah, if you don't play, you just sink all the way down the standings. That happened to me, and then I ascended last month.
I have 5 cards in hand.
Narset got force of negation to everybody.
Go ahead.
Narset down. Narset couldn't join the mat.
I'm going to play a Mishra's Bauble.
Okay.
I'm going to target myself.
Okay.
Bobble yourself, okay. You got to goal
For
with
the
Tybalt's
record, I
trickery.
literally look away from your camera. Even though I know you can look at it without showing me.
I was prepared to go to my first Eternal Weekend last year. Yeah.
Play this. Trot.
Okay.
Play Sylvan Library.
Thinking.
Bobble in control is interesting. Yeah.
Sylvan Library. Cards in.
I think Phil's trying to do a lot of different things with this deck. I mean, if you look at the list, there's Life in a Loam in here. There's Terminus. Engineering Explosives in the main. Jace the Mind Sculptor. This is an interesting deck. Being able to use Predict to mill the opponent, though, because you saw the card with Bobble, I guess, is part of the reason here.
I will cast Arcane Artisan.
Also helps Uro escape, yep. Also
Sure.
helps opponent's Tarmogeist be bigger.
Pass turn.
Arcane Artisan's pretty good, everybody.
We got one of these classics. End step brainstorm.
I'll allow it.
End step Brainstorm.
The end step brainstorm into the Sylvan. Too good. It's just way too good.
You know, the top of the deck fixing is just way too strong.
It's way too strong.
It's a shame that you didn't let the Narset resolve. It would have been so much better, right?
It would have been so much better for you here. All right, I'll Sylvan Library trigger.
Okay.
You're going to get that new Japanese Demonic Tutor. So I ordered cards today for the first time in a while. I bought the Black Girls Code Secret Lair. And I'm really excited about those Ponders and Soul Rings, everybody. I'm pumped. All right.
Okay.
Cracking Flooded Strand.
I have you at 14.
Somehow Phil's at 14. I missed a bunch of damage. My bad, everybody. The Ponder art is so fire.
Did I miss something? I think I'm at.
The Ponder art is so fire. I had to order 4 secret layers. I'll worry about trading away some of the cards later because I don't need 4 copies of most of the cards. I'll worry about it later, chat. Phil now resolving a brainstorm.
I'm going to attempt to Pyroblast the Arcanist.
Arcanist.
I'm going to respond. I'm going to fetch.
Sure.
Artisan, rather. I did not get the foils. I got the non-foil. I'm a little iffy about buying their foil secret lairs at the moment. I got one foil secret lair last year, and it was completely warped, unfortunately. Just keeping it real. I'm not trying to do a product review. That was just my experience.
I'm going to attempt to brainstorm.
And it seems that's still an issue.
Brainstorm's good.
How many cards do you have in hand?
I have 4 cards.
Also, I hope I do not get a War Planeswalker as my bonus card, and I get something new. I don't want a War Planeswalker. Wizards, if you're watching, send me something different, specifically in my order. Send me something else. Send me the Lucille equipment or something. I don't want any more War Planeswalkers. I'm over it. I'm kidding, but it's funny.
Lotus Petal.
Lotus Petal's good.
Scalding Tide.
Yep.
Here comes the show and tell.
Show and tell?
In response, I'm going to flash in Containment Priest.
Yikes. Let's see if the Prismari command comes up.
Containment Priest is fine.
Show and tell results.
I'll put this one.
I'm going to put this into play.
Okay.
Drops a land.
Go ahead.
One card left.
One card in
One
hand
card.
for Corey. Not looking good for Corey. Everybody.
Sylvan Library.
Containment Priest, brutal. So Corey was pointing out that Prismari Command in Sneak and Show can deal with Containment Priest, deal with Ensnaring Bridge, create treasures for extra mana for sneak attacks and whatnot, because they rely heavily on petals and all that. So if you sack a petal to cast it, you could replace it, basically. And what else did he say? Oh, after sideboarding, he has Narset, so he can make you discard cards. Discard 2. Which seems pretty cool.
I'll play this. Crack.
Okay.
What are life totals now?
He should be at 13.
Yeah,
And I should be at 18.
Okay. All right. Yeah, the Narset combo is spicy.
Cast Arrow.
Sure.
True.
Yep.
Put this Flutter Strand into play. Hit you for 2.
Yep.
We'll pass.
During my upkeep, before my draw, I'm going to finish.
Sure.
Yeah, do you think the black-green command is relevant in Legacy, JR? Or J Reluctance? We're just trying the cards out. I mean, the commands in the end might not be playable in Legacy. But we're going to find out nice and early here on 90s MTG. How about that? I think the Prismari command... So I was talking with a viewer earlier on YouTube, I think, in the comment section, about how Prismari command might be good in blue-red control decks that don't want black. So, for example, Jeskai Control in Legacy might run Prismari command and have a kind of Kolaghan's command effect in their deck. You also have Arclight Phoenix decks that may want Prismari command to draw 2, discard 2. Is another idea I had. Prismari command maybe will find a place. And the black-green command in some black-green based mid-range decks that exist in the format might be an option. In the sideboard as a one-of or something like that.
And then Sylvan Library.
Sure.
Yeah, the Narset Hull Breacher builds also will likely be trying Prismari command.
I will take 4.
Okay.
Yeah, Loam builds might want the black-green command. Prismari command also pitches to force. Can't pitch Kolaghan's command to force. That's true. All right, here comes Uro.
Getting rid of these 5.
Okay.
Yeah, Strix, Hull Breacher, Sylvan sort of bug decks.
Draw from the arrow.
Yep.
No land. I will move to combat.
Okay. I'm at
Or is
13.
that 13, I believe?
I will pass.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Go ahead.
Library.
Yeah, the black-green one pitches to Force of Vigor. That's true. Maybe it'll be used in Hogak or something.
Let's leave it at 1. I will cast Predict, targeting myself.
You got
Basic Island.
it.
Uro and Containment Priest go to attacks.
You got
Trigger
it.
the Uro.
I'm at 5.
Put in a Misty Rainforest. Let's play Tundra for turn.
Okay.
And
Corey's in big
I
trouble,
will
everybody.
pass.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw.
Yep.
Lotus Petal.
Sure.
Land for turn.
Yep.
Pass.
Not very good. What can
I
Corey
will
possibly do here?
Cryptic command.
Pay 4.
Sure.
Attack you for 8.
You got it. Good games.
Good games, brother.
What did you have left in hand, Corey?
Show and tell, Grizzlebrand.